Many English learners make the mistake of waiting until their grammar is perfect before they start speaking. They think, I need to study more. I cannot speak until I know all the rules. This mindset stops you from practicing, and the truth is, you don't need perfect grammar to communicate. What really matters is whether people can understand you. If they understand your message, your English is working. For example, you might say, yesterday I go to the park. The grammar is not correct, but everyone can understand you. This is exactly how children learn their first language. They do not know grammar rules, but they communicate effectively. Over time, their grammar improves naturally as they keep speaking and listening. The same can happen with you. Making mistakes is not a failure, it is a sign that you are learning and using English. Even native speakers make mistakes sometimes, and no one expects you to speak perfectly from the start. The most important thing is to start speaking now with the grammar you already know. Use simple words, short sentences, and say what you want to say. Gradually, as you continue speaking, your grammar will improve automatically. Remember this, fluent with mistakes is better than silent with perfect grammar. Speaking first and polishing later is the best way to build confidence and fluency. Don't wait for the perfect moment or the perfect sentence. Each time you speak, you train your brain, improve your pronunciation, and develop real communication skills. So, take a deep breath, accept that mistakes are part of the learning process, and start speaking today. Your English will grow stronger every time you use your voice. When learning English, many students make the common mistake of studying one word at a time. They memorize lists of words like busy, happy, or tired and hope that they can magically form sentences in real conversations. The problem with this approach is that learning words individually does not teach you how native speakers actually communicate. English is a language of phrases, patterns, and chunks, not isolated words. So, what are chunks? Chunks are short groups of words or phrases that are commonly used together in real-life conversations. Instead of learning one word at a time, you learn how words naturally combine. For example, instead of just learning the word busy, you can learn chunks like, I'm a bit busy right now. Sorry, I've got a lot on my plate. I'm swamped today. Let's talk later. These phrases are more useful because they are ready-made pieces of language. When you need to speak, you don't have to start from zero and build a sentence word by word. The phrase is already stored in your memory, and you can use it immediately. This helps you speak faster, sound more natural, and feel more confident. Learning chunks also helps you understand real English better. When you listen to native speakers in movies, podcasts, or everyday conversations, you will notice that they rarely speak word by word. They use collocations, idioms, and common expressions that make their speech smooth and natural. By learning these chunks, you are not only improving your speaking, but also your listening skills, because you will recognize these phrases when you hear them. Now, you might ask, how do you learn chunks effectively? Here are some practical strategies. Listen to real English, pay attention to how native speakers combine words. Podcasts, TV shows, and YouTube videos are great sources. Don't just focus on individual words, listen for phrases that repeat. Write them down. When you hear a useful chunk, write it down exactly as it is used. For example, write, "I'll get back to you later," instead of just "get back." Seeing the phrase in writing helps your memory. Practice out loud, say the chunks aloud multiple times. Repeat them until they feel natural. This strengthens your speaking muscles and trains your brain to retrieve the phrase quickly when you need it. Use them in your own sentences. Don't just memorize chunks, use them actively. Try to include them in your daily conversations, even if you are talking to yourself. For example, you can say, "I'm a bit busy right now, but I'll call you later," when planning your day. Record yourself. Recording yourself using chunks in sentences or short dialogues can help you notice your pronunciation, rhythm, and intonation. Listening back allows you to improve and track your progress. By learning chunks, you also reduce mental stress when speaking. Instead of pausing frequently to think, "Which word comes next? How do I form this sentence?" you already have ready-made phrases in your memory. Speaking becomes more automatic, and your fluency improves. Another benefit is that chunks help you express yourself more naturally. English is not only about correct grammar, it's also about rhythm, flow, and communication. Using real phrases that native speakers use makes your English sound alive and genuine. People will understand you easily, and you will feel more confident in conversations. In short, stop memorizing individual words. Start learning chunks, groups of words that people actually use every day. Listen, write, repeat, and practice. Use these chunks in real-life situations, and over time, your speaking will become faster, smoother, and more natural. Learning chunks is one of the fastest ways to improve your English speaking because you are thinking and speaking like a native speaker, not just translating word by word. Remember, building your English chunk by chunk is much more effective than building it word by word. By focusing on phrases and real expressions, you will gain fluency, confidence, and a more authentic way of speaking English. One of the most powerful techniques to improve your English speaking is surprisingly simple: speak to yourself. Many learners think they cannot practice speaking unless they are talking to a native speaker, a teacher, or a friend. They may say, "I don't live in an English-speaking country," or "I have no one to speak with." This is a common concern, but here's the good news: you don't need anyone else to practice your speaking skills. You can use yourself as your best language partner. Speaking to yourself may feel a little strange at first, but it is highly effective. When you speak alone, there is no pressure, no judgment, and no stress. You can make mistakes freely and try again without anyone noticing. This creates a safe environment for learning, which is extremely important for building confidence. Over time, speaking to yourself can improve your fluency, help you think in English, and train your brain to find words faster. So, how do you actually speak to yourself? There are several strategies you can try. Describe what you are doing. Talk about your daily activities as they happen. For example, when making coffee, you can say, "I'm pouring water into the coffee machine. Now I'm adding coffee powder. The smell is amazing. I'm ready to drink my coffee." Simple narration like this helps you practice real-life vocabulary and makes your brain connect words with actions. Talk about your day or plans. You can describe what you did earlier or planned to do. For instance, today I woke up at 7 a.m. I had breakfast and then went for a walk. Later, I will study English for 30 minutes. Talking about your daily life allows you to practice past, present, and future tenses naturally. Ask yourself questions and answer them. This technique mimics a conversation. You can ask, "What do I want for dinner? How can I improve my English today?" Then answer in complete sentences. This helps you practice thinking in English instead of translating from your native language. Role-play short dialogues. Pretend you are in real-life situations, such as ordering at a cafe, talking to a colleague, or giving directions. You can act out both sides. "Hello, can I get a coffee, please?" "Sure, would you like milk or sugar?" Role-playing allows you to practice practical English in context and prepares you for real conversations. Express your feelings and opinions. Use English to describe your emotions, thoughts, or opinions. For example, "I feel happy today because the weather is sunny." "I think I will go for a walk in the park." "I like walking because it makes me feel relaxed." Expressing emotions helps you learn more natural phrases and intonation. The key benefit of speaking to yourself is that it trains your brain to think in English. You stop relying on translation, which slows down your speaking. Instead, your brain learns to retrieve words and phrases directly in English. Over time, this will make your speech smoother and more fluent. Another advantage is flexibility. You can speak to yourself anytime and anywhere, at home, in the car, while cooking, or even in the shower. There's no schedule, no pressure, and no time limits. You can repeat sentences as many times as you want, correct yourself, and explore different ways to express ideas. To make the practice even more effective, consider recording yourself. Listening to your recordings allows you to notice mistakes, monitor your pronunciation, and track your progress over time. You can compare your first recording with later ones and see how much more confident and fluent you have become. In conclusion, speaking to yourself is a simple yet powerful method to improve your English. It helps you build fluency, confidence, and the ability to think in English. By describing your actions, talking about your day, role-playing dialogues, and expressing your feelings, you can practice English every day without needing anyone else. Remember, consistency is key. The more you speak to yourself, the faster your English will improve, and the more prepared you will feel to communicate with others. Start today, speak freely, and enjoy the process. Your voice is your most powerful learning tool. In today's world, technology can be a powerful tool for learning English, and one of the most exciting opportunities is using artificial intelligence (AI) to practice speaking. Many learners struggle to find conversation partners or feel nervous speaking to others. AI offers a safe, flexible, and effective solution for practicing English anytime, anywhere, without judgment or pressure. AI refers to computer programs designed to simulate human intelligence. Examples include ChatGPT, Pi, and Copilot. These tools can have conversations with you, respond to your questions, and even correct your sentences. Unlike a human partner, AI never gets tired, never judges your mistakes, and is always available. This makes it perfect for daily speaking practice. So, how can you use AI effectively for English speaking? Here are some strategies. Start a simple conversation. You can type or speak to an AI just as you would with a friend. For example, say, "Hi, I'm learning English. Can we have a conversation?" The AI will respond, and you can reply back. Even a short daily chat will help you practice vocabulary, sentence structure, and real-life expressions. Practice dialogues in context. AI can role-play specific situations with you. For instance, you can say, "Let's practice ordering at a cafe," and the AI will act as the waiter while you act as the customer. This method helps you apply English in practical scenarios and builds confidence for real conversations. Ask for corrections. One of the biggest advantages of AI is that it can give immediate feedback. You can ask, "Please correct my English," and the AI will suggest improvements for grammar, vocabulary, and sentence structure. This turns every interaction into a learning opportunity. Request simplified explanations. If a word or sentence is difficult to understand, AI can explain it in simpler language. For example, you can ask, "Can you explain this phrase slowly and simply?" This is especially useful for beginners or intermediate learners who need clear explanations. Repeat and practice as much as needed. With a human partner, repetition can feel awkward or boring, but AI is always patient. You can practice the same conversation multiple times, experiment with different ways to express the same idea, and gradually improve your fluency. Combine speaking and listening. Some AI platforms allow you to speak and listen in real time, simulating a natural conversation. This helps you practice pronunciation, intonation, and the rhythm of English, making your speaking more natural. Using AI regularly offers several benefits. First, it helps you think in English rather than translating from your native language. Second, it provides instant practice and feedback, which accelerates learning. Third, it reduces anxiety and builds confidence because mistakes are private and consequences are low. Over time, this consistent practice can significantly improve your speaking fluency and overall communication skills. AI is also very versatile. You can use it for storytelling, describing your day, asking questions, or even practicing specific grammar points. For example, you might say, "Let's practice the past tense today," and have the AI respond with prompts that help you form correct sentences. This makes learning personalized and adaptive to your current level and goals. In conclusion, AI is a powerful and accessible tool for English learners. By using AI for conversations, role-playing, corrections, and practice, you can speak more frequently, build confidence, and improve fluency without needing a human partner. The key is consistency. Speak with AI every day, experiment with different topics and situations, and treat every interaction as real practice. Over time, you will notice that your speaking becomes smoother, faster, and more natural. AI is not just a learning tool, it's a personal English coach available 24/7. The 4-3-2 technique is a simple yet powerful method to improve your English fluency quickly. Many learners can understand English but struggle to speak smoothly because their brain and mouth are not used to working together in real-time conversations. This technique trains you to speak naturally, organize your thoughts faster, and increase confidence by gradually building speed and accuracy. Here's how it works. First, choose a short topic. This could be something that happened in your day, a story you heard, a podcast episode, or even a simple event like cooking breakfast. The goal is to talk about this topic 3 times, each time with a slightly different focus. Step 1. Speak for 4 minutes. Start by speaking slowly and in detail. Describe everything you can about the topic. For example, if you are talking about your morning, you might say, "I woke up at 7 a.m. and made coffee. I added sugar and milk. I looked out the window and noticed it was sunny. I ate breakfast while listening to a podcast about English learning. The key is not speed, but getting all your ideas out, forming complete sentences, and practicing pronunciation. This step trains your brain to organize thoughts and sentences naturally. Step 2. Speak for 3 minutes. Next, speak about the same topic, but slightly faster. Try to reduce pauses and avoid overthinking each sentence. You may leave out some minor details, but focus on linking your ideas more smoothly. For example, this morning I woke up at 7, made coffee, and had breakfast while listening to a podcast. The weather was sunny, and I felt happy to start my day. Speaking faster challenges your brain to retrieve words more quickly and helps you think in English instead of translating. Step 3. Speak for 2 minutes. Finally, speak for just 2 minutes, aiming for smooth and fluent speech. You should speak clearly, confidently, and without long pauses. By now, your vocabulary and sentences are already active in your mind, so you can focus on pronunciation, rhythm, and natural intonation. This step trains your brain to speak automatically and reduces hesitation in real conversations. You can also record each stage. Listening back allows you to notice improvements in vocabulary, grammar, and fluency. You will likely hear that your final 2-minute version is stronger, smoother, and more confident than the first 4-minute version. This feedback loop is very motivating and shows measurable progress. The 4-3-2 technique has several benefits. Builds fluency. Repeating the topic multiple times helps your brain store sentences automatically, reducing the need to think word by word. Improves speed. Gradually speaking faster trains your mind and mouth to work together in real time. Boosts confidence. Knowing that you have practiced the same topic multiple times makes you feel ready to speak with others. Enhances organization. By repeating your story, you learn to structure sentences logically and link ideas naturally. Develops pronunciation and rhythm. Each repetition allows you to refine sounds, intonation, and stress patterns. This technique is very flexible. You can apply it to almost any topic: telling a story, explaining a process, summarizing a podcast, or sharing your opinion. The more consistently you practice, the faster your fluency will improve. It is also perfect for self-study at home, speaking to yourself, or using AI tools. In conclusion, the 4-3-2 technique is a practical and effective way to train your speaking skills. By speaking about a topic in 3 stages, long and detailed, medium speed, and fast and fluent, you improve fluency, thinking speed, confidence, and pronunciation. Combined with other tips like speaking to yourself and using AI, this method can transform your English speaking ability. Start with one topic today, and see how your speech becomes smoother and more natural with every repetition. A simple but highly effective way to improve your fluency is to take one sentence and practice saying it in many different ways. This technique helps you think faster, speak more naturally, and understand how flexible English can be. Instead of memorizing sentences, you are creating variations, which trains your brain to use English creatively in real conversations. Start with a very simple sentence, such as, "I went to the store." First, add small details to make it longer. "I went to the store yesterday." Then, give a reason. "I went to the store yesterday to buy some bread." You can also change the feeling or emotion. "I had to go to the store again," or "I went to the store, but it was already closed." Next, Try changing the grammar or tense. I'm going to the store now. I've just been to the store. Or, if I had gone to the store earlier, I wouldn't be hungry now. You can even change the subject. My sister went to the store, or nobody went to the store, so we ordered food online. Practicing this way helps you expand your vocabulary, experiment with grammar, and express different emotions and perspectives. It also trains your brain to respond quickly in conversation, because you are practicing forming sentences on the spot. Over time, you will find it easier to add details, adjust your tone, and speak more fluently in real situations. Remember, the goal is not just to repeat sentences but to create multiple versions. This builds flexibility and confidence in your speaking. By using one sentence in many ways, you are not just memorizing English, you are actively thinking and speaking in English, which is the key to real fluency.